Hello everyone. So I'm going to drop in and I'm just going to channel for you. So for those of you who are new here, my name is Rhiannon and it's so beautiful and such an honor to connect with you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop in and I'm just going to channel. So I don't have any questions prepared, but I just feel very strong energy to do this for you. So that's what brings me here. And normally when I channel, what's going to come through is collective information that we all need for these times to prepare our body and our energy for what's to come, insights into the future. And usually the energy that I channel through is very powerful. It is very strong because it's just the frequency that's accessible to all of us, right? It's the divine loving intelligence that holds and unifies all things. It's creation, it's the creator, it's everything, and it moves through me, it moves through you. And when we let go of our mind and our programmed self and any distorted aspects of separation, we can channel through this frequency to really get the truth that we need to know in the now. So that's what I'm gonna do for you. So because, and for me, and so because the energy is very strong, this isn't for your mind. If you try and receive what I'm saying through your mind or from your mind, from any lens of judgment, it's just not going to land. It's just going to repel from you. And that's fine. But if you really want to receive and hear and feel what's actually coming through, then whatever it is that you're doing right now, whether you're cooking dinner, driving, laying on the couch, like whatever it is that you're doing, this is an invitation to come into more presence with that, to be fully present with the moment, with each breath, with your body, and to allow these words, this frequency, to just land in the fabric of your cells as the truth, as a frequency of healing that arises through pure truth. Okay, so I'm going to take about a minute to drop in, to prepare my energy, and then I'm just going to start to channel. So I don't know what's going to come through, but I trust with my whole heart and body that is what we all need in the now. So as I'm dropping in, just an invitation for you to also drop in to more presence. Okay, open your heart and be ready now to receive these words. These words are coming through this channel, Rhiannon, because she has been appointed with this role to tell you, to teach you what's to come on this earth and beyond. When we say beyond, we don't mean beyond in space, as we've told you many times. We mean beyond what you know to be this earth, beyond what you can perceive with your two eyes, with your senses. The beyond is the frequency beyond the visible light spectrum, the all that is. That's what we mean by this earth and beyond. So now what you need to know is this. There's going to come a time in your life that you are asked to seriously up level and to seriously let go. These two things are going to come side by side as one unique opportunity that you have to both rise into and release from. You're going to be given an opportunity where you have to step up. You have to step up into your role in this new earth, and you have to release the old. In one monumental leap of faith, you are going to alchemize so much fear, and you are going to receive your blueprint for your role, your mission, that your entire frequency is going to change. This initiation is going to come for you within the next 2 years. Within the next 2 years. This sounds so generic. How could everyone's initiation come within 2 years? That's because that is how much the frequency is changing within the next 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 years. This 7-year window is so powerful that so much is going to change collectively, similar initiations for everyone on this path at the same time. So in the next 2 years, you, yes, you are going to have a huge initiation. Something is going to happen where you have to step up. You don't have to push this. You don't have to seek out this invitation. You don't have to try hard to step yourself up. No. It's not like that, because the path that you are needed upon is not what you thought it was. It doesn't exist in this linear matrix of success. Even in the spiritual community, it's so sweet, this linear matrix of success. It is a complete lie. Let it dissolve. Who you are needed as in this new earth, in this dawning times, is someone pure, someone sacred, someone with no agenda other than the agenda to serve and live fully and alive in your body. And so in the next 2 years, you're going to be shown this role, and it's not going to come in the way that you expect. It's going to be this invitation that unravels through your body and shows you the truth of who you are. And then you have to step up, and then you have to claim it. And in order to do that, you're going to have to unhook from the old way. This initiation is going to see you serving in such a deep capacity that you didn't know you were capable of doing that, but you are, and that's actually who you are. That's what you were born to do. That's what you came here to be. So whatever you are now, perhaps you've already been thrusted through this initiation that we're speaking about, but perhaps not. If you feel old identities falling away, like you've been in some sort of void, some sort of mystery, good. That's because in the next 2 years, you are going to receive a huge initiation, an invitation from the orchestration of this mystery that's going to raise you up, not up in stature, not up in status, not up in all the ways that you perceive to be up in the past, but up in frequency, up into truth, into love, into service, into the truth of who you are. So be ready for that. If you've been in a void, if you've been in an in-between space, this is where you've been needed to be, because everything you were doing before was coming from the wrong energy. You see, it was coming from the wrong energy. So much pushing, so much striving to be someone, to do the right thing, to do a good job. That's the old way, and that's gone. So of course, yes, you've had to be in the void, in the mystery for a little while, but get ready, because after 2 years, you're going to be someone new. Who is this person? You have arrived at this initiation. You've walked through it. You've purged fear. You've let go of the past. You're going to be in a completely different trajectory. Creatively, you're going to be doing something completely different creatively within 2 years, by 2 years. Your creative expression is going to be unleashed, unhooked. You're going to be creating in a way that you didn't even think you could, and you're going to realize that you are so creative. Creativity is going to explode in your life. So what we're seeing now, or what you're seeing now in this world, in this existence, is these two parallel currents. One is dark, one is distorted, and one is the dawning of an incredible new beginning. And these run side by side. And what is so beautiful about the miracle of this incarnation is that the dark, the distorted, is propelling the light, and these paths are running simultaneously. So we've told you before that many people are going to lose their jobs because of AI, and you're going to be forced into more creativity. But now what we're telling you on the flip side is that you, this divine current of energy that is moving you, is going to push you anyway into your purpose, into your truth, into your creative potential. So there is literally no need to worry about the falling old world. It doesn't matter. It's of no consequence, because something else is pulling you forward, and it is sacred and it is pure. Now, there is something else you need to know. You're going to start to be arranged into new places, new living arrangements. And maybe a lot of you have moved in the past. A lot of you have done a lot of moving in the last 6 years. But there is another movement that is going to happen, a mass rearrangement, if you will, in the next 3 to 7 years. A lot of people are going to be moving. Even people that moved and think they found their forever, They are all going to rearrange again. It's like in the last 6 years, all the moving that you've done has elevated your energy, and there's been a lot of healing in the last 6 years. So if you've moved house in the last 6 years, you had to move to this new place to heal, to purge, to let go, to purify your energy body. And in the next 2 years, you're becoming someone brand new, someone creatively free, limitless, alchemized of fear. And then 3 to 7 years, there's likely for many of you going to be a move again in the next 3 to 7 years. A huge rearranging, obviously not for absolutely everyone, but a huge rearranging collectively. Many people are going to move and find a more resonant land, because who you were when you moved perhaps to where you are now, it's someone very, very different. You've grown so much, so now you need to birth into a much higher frequency. So new land is going to be calling a lot of you. New land that is very different, but there is going to be a frequency that calls you, that pulls you, and whatever energy you've been initiated into this higher creative expression, it's going to land like an anchor into this new land, and it's going to be a force field that ripples out across that land, and you're going to find resonant people to co-create with, resonant community. But it's not community like what you used to know. It's something very different. You used to think community was very codependent, almost incestuous in a strange way. What's mine is yours, what's yours is mine. We share so much pain, so much suffering in your old way of community, even in the spiritual lens, so much burning of karma and conflict and difficulties in communication. That's not what community is. In the 3 to 7 years as you're rearranging, you're going to build community in the truest sense, which is that you don't need me and I don't need you, because I am whole and pure and free, and yet my overflowing sense of self and love is going to offer bountiful abundance. Abundance is going to overflow from me, and it's going to land into the hearts of those resonant with me, and vice versa. From the space of lack and fear that so many of you have been in, spiritual communities haven't worked, because it's like, I'm giving too much and you're giving not enough. It's lack and it's scarcity. It hasn't worked. Community will work. You've needed to have a break from trying to build community to do inner work. 3 to 7 years, you'll go to your land and community will work, because there will be an overflow from all of you energetically. And it's not about sharing, it's just that you are overflowing with creativity and love. And of course, why would you want to keep that all to yourself? There is something else you need to know. You're going to experience more wealth. We've told you this before. Let us tell you how that really looks. You're going to receive more money. Money is going to come into you. There's going to be a divine rearrangement. Now, even as we're saying this, your channel wants to know from her linear mind. Let go of the linear mind. Good. Wealth is going to flow to you freely and bountifully. After 2 years, you're anchored in your creative purity, and you just start to serve and serve and serve. Now, the truth of money has actually always been what we're about to tell you, and which is that your service and your impact vibrationally calls in wealth, calls in abundance, a symbiosis of this. And because your creative purity is going to raise to such a degree that you're serving more than you've ever imagined, more gracefully, more easily, more purely than ever before. And so the nature of this divine orchestration means that wealth will pour into you. Now, this is not going to make any sense, because what you're going to see on the news and what you're going to see in your linear world is that wealth is falling, that scarcity is kicking in, that food rations are coming, that food supplies are shortening. You're going to see that people are losing their jobs. You're going to see that petrol is going up. You're going to see that the housing market is crumbling. You're going to see so many things that tell you that wealth is decreasing in the physical linear world. However, this will not be your experience, because in 2 years from now, you'll be so anchored in your creative purity and your truth that your impact is going to be incredibly big. That's not to say, that you have to serve hundreds of thousands of people. Some of you will only serve a very small amount of people, but because your purity is so absolute, your impact will be huge. And so the symbiotic flow of money is going to bring a lot to you, and all you need to do is open and receive. So much wealth is going to pour to you. So much wealth is going to pour to everyone who hears this message from their heart. If you are hearing this message from your heart, you are exactly where you need to be. Don't doubt that for a second. You are exactly where you need to be, and your wealth is going to increase. In 2 years from now, you will have a lot more wealth. In 3 years from now, your wealth is going to be changed. Your wealth is going to be driven into a fulfilled mission, and the symbiosis will increase and increase and increase. Now, the way that you experience money is going to change after 7 years. There will be a complete reconstruction of the financial system in your experience. So everything that you know to be true with the distorted agenda for the financial system, this is happening. Central bank digital currency, this is happening. That's all going to happen, just as so will financial collapse, food shortages, all of this will happen. Don't worry about that. That will all happen. And over here is you becoming creatively free, liberated, money coming into you. And after 7 years, there's going to be such a vibrational split that you will no longer see, feel, touch, or be resonant with the people who are resonant with central bank digital currency, food shortages, and the like. You will be in a whole new frequency. After 7 years, the vibrational earth split will be absolute. And the earth that you exist within will not have a central bank digital currency. Does that mean there isn't a dimension with a central bank digital currency? No, that dimension will exist, but it will not be Earth anymore. So you will have a new currency, a new monetary supply, a new monetary trading system. It's going to be a money. It will be a money. You'll have money. And because AI will be in your life, you will have chosen aspects of AI that really work for you. You're going to see the benefit to digital money. However, there's going to be a pure truth to it, And you can choose to use digital money if you like, or you can choose to trade with coins. Many of you will not want to use digital money because you will have lost trust in it, and you want to hold what is real and true and pure. But if you want to use digital money, you can. There's going to be like options. So you can choose to use coins, these like gold or silver coins that hold value and wealth and feel true, or you can choose to use a digital currency. This is in 7 years from now, but it's going to be separate from the central bank digital currency, which will exist, but it will exist in a different dimension. So we have said before that the earth will split, and it's not that there's two earths, no, it's that something else is forming that is based upon fear and distortion, and therefore it's not earth at all. It will split away from the earth and become its own realm of decay and slavery, and the earth itself will rebirth, and it will be pure and true, and that's where you will exist. And the monetary system that you use is going to be easeful, graceful. There's going to be no distortion. There'll be a digital option if you want for convenience, or there'll be a tangible option if you want, if it feels good in your body. But the true wealth is going to be in your services, in your gifts, in your tangible items that you trade and exchange. That is the true wealth. And the money that you use, like the coins or the digital money, it's just going to be a tool for ease of trade. It's going to be very, very simple. Now, will some people have more money than others? Yes, of course, because some people have more impact that they need to make. Some people need to reach more people. They need more funds. They need more wealth in order to fulfill their service. However, you will only have more money, more wealth in this way if it is needed for your service. So in that way, it remains pure. And if anyone wants to increase their capacity to serve, if anyone wants to have more wealth to serve at a greater level, of course, they will manifest that with ease and grace, but you will not be able to accumulate anymore for the sake of accumulation, and that will be fine. And that will not matter, because everyone will be so pure of heart that the need for accumulation will have dissolved. Just as many of you now have stopped wanting to accumulate already you've stopped wanting to excessively buy products and items. This is going to become more and more true. Now, the people who are obsessed with money now, there is a huge split happening at this top echelon of wealth. There is a huge split happening at this top echelon of wealth. People are either at this top echelon of wealth, people are either going fully into a distorted, darkened agenda system because they are terrified of losing their wealth and their power. But more so, what is happening at this top echelon of wealth is a massive awakening. These people need massive amounts of healing. A lot of these people who have risen to huge amounts of wealth and power are experiencing traumas coming up, experiencing a loss of their mind, like a psychosis, as they remember past life traumas from this life. They're being humbled. They are being stripped of the egoic sense of power, and this is happening a lot with people who have a lot of wealth, and this is so that they can feel the truth of their heart, the truth of their creativity. And there is a huge impact that is going to happen from these people becoming pure of heart, because this wealth is going to ripple into service. It's going to ripple into service because in the next 2 years, these people with huge amounts of wealth, of course, they're tapping into their creative purity. They're going to put a lot of this wealth and a lot of this money into beautiful systems, into beautiful offerings for the community. This is very important to know. So a lot of healers are going to be called into service at this topper echelon of wealth because these people are very important. They have huge amounts of wealth that can serve the world, and their hearts are going to open and they're going to redirect their funds into things that have a massive impact in the world. This is very important. All of these distorted ideas about these people not deserving their money from people who have less, they need to be dissolved. We need to look at these people and their potential and their power to change the world. We need to beam love to these people with massive amounts of wealth, not hate, but love. Open their hearts to the purity of their potential and the power that they hold to change the world. This is very, very important. This is very, very important. Now there is a final aspect to this transmission that Rhiannon is going to share. It's time to be very, very excited. It's time to be very, very excited. What is coming is so good. It's so beautiful. I can see it and I can feel it, and I want to share this energy with you. Open your heart and be excited. You are so creatively gifted. You have so much to share with this world. You're going to experience incredible wealth. This is an absolute. In 7 years from now, you'll be vibrationally separate from all distortion and fear-based grids. You're going to see them rise. You're going to see them grow alongside you. Everything that is dark and distorted, you're going to see it go into full fruition. Enjoy, watch it happen, because the more fear-based this grid becomes, the more it falls away from your true earth paradigm that you exist within. This is a time of birth. This is a time of joy. This is a time of celebration. Get ready to receive, receive, receive. Thank you so much for being here. That just got me so excited too, so I hope it did you. I would love to just share that as I'm channeling. I can see so many things that you can't see, I guess. So I just saw like a lot of gold, like a real golden frequency intertwined with Pachamama, wealth as a blueprint, like true wealth as a blueprint on this beautiful earth. And yeah, just a final message is I know it is intense as we see crazy things happening alongside us. And we're going to continue to see these things happen. And then after 7 years, I've been told over and over that vibrationally, we're going to be so separate from that distortion. It's not going to be in our field. So yeah, it's going to happen. We're going to see it all come to fruition. And then we're going to see a lot of these evil people at the top die and become so vibrationally separate from us that they don't exist. And the people who have huge amounts of power and wealth that open their hearts, these people are going to have a huge impact in this new beginning of the earth, because so much of their money is going to be redirected into very beneficial services for the earth. This is very exciting, and yeah, I just love you guys so much. Thank you for listening, and thank you for being here. And yeah, please like and subscribe, and you can share this video, and yeah, it's just an honor to connect with you.